All right, everyone, and to wrap up tonight, we are joined by head coach Oscar Pareja. Oscar, if you could just give us your initial thoughts following the final whistle tonight.
Uh, the feeling is that we could have, or we should have, got 3 points here in Charlotte, but we paid the price to our distractions on those 2 goals. That it was much more a responsibility on a couple of duties there that we had to control, and then we needed to uh, push in many different ways to find that equalizer and then try to get the winner goal, but it was not enough. I thought we accomplished the fact that we tied the game in a very difficult scenario for us, just losing 2-0 away. So credit to the players that never uh, gave up on that intention. Even if we have a few minutes more, I'm pretty sure that the result was ours. But we take this point. Um, there's some things that we still um, feeling that should have been done better, but it will tell us in the next 2 games at home if we get our results that this point is valuable.
Thank you, Oscar. We'll go next to Austin David.
Hey, Oscar. You mentioned distractions on the 2 goals just a second ago. Just can you elaborate a little bit on what you saw from those plays and the distractions that kind of led into them?
Right, the first goal, uh, I think we have uh, a second of distractions when they switch the point of the attack, and we should have been positionally uh, better, and our shaping should have been better in that circumstances when they play that long ball to Escardina. And then landing in the box is something that we control a lot in, and they end up just getting that one goal. And the second one, I think we all um, conscious that that ball should have been clear, and it ended up just giving up on a set play. So those are the distractions, and my players always know that I carry what the responsibilities, and in those moments is I feel that we should have done better.
We will go next to Michael Citro.
Oscar, thanks for your time. I want to talk to you or ask you about the insertion of Rafa Santos in at halftime. It took a few minutes, but it seemed like it really unlocked Martin Ojeda by moving him inside and having that extra player to give you that width on the left. Was that what you felt was missing from the attack in the first half?
Yes, it's true. I think we unlocked the team with that movement. Uh, we wanted to see different connections in the left. When we line up Martin, Ramiro, Luis, I think we were very aggressive the way we lined up the group. I really think, Michael, that we should have had much more volume, but in the first half, I feel like we were lacking that, and we shouldn't have what we were pursuing it. And then what you're saying about just bringing Rafa in the second half, I think immediately everybody just got back into the comfort, or not comfort, but the confidence on the and the better spots, and then we look much a danger team, and we produce much more football, create options, and actually the 2 goals came up in that zone. So Rafa helped us a lot again.
We will go next to Mike Ramajo.
Thanks, Lucas. Profe, I just wanted to follow up on Michael's question. Obviously, with Rafa coming in and kind of changing things and influencing a little bit of the game with just how the team moved in its attack today. Martin Ojeda was able to get 2 assists today, and obviously I think that can be reliant on what you were able to do with those changes at halftime. But when you have a player like Martin Ojeda, and he's able to contribute scoring, and then he's able to create goals. How important is it going to be for him this second half of the season to find a consistent form to help you guys obviously secure a playoff spot now that we're in the second half of the season?
Right, yeah, not just Martin. I think we all have that responsibility to find our best version, and this part of the season where results are tied. There's some teams with different urgencies, and what you mentioned about just finding that consistency with Martin it's true, but I have to say that the first semester for Martin has been so good. I think he's carrying us in that offensive production, and I have to admire that and be proud of him. But as I say, I think it's not just him, but everybody up front and the guys in the middle and our defensive system. We all have to get that consistency. It's that little push that just makes us win games more frequent. Because this is not about result, but if we want to fight up front or up top or in this confidence, we need to score goals and win games.
We will go back to Michael Citro.
Oscar, it's obviously it's pretty soon to be looking ahead to Montreal, but you are going to have to make some changes due to yellow card suspensions, and also if even if Robin hadn't had the yellow card, he also looked like he picked up a knock. How is he, and do you feel like that's a short-term thing?
It is short, Michael, because he had a knock. It was pretty wild though. His ankle is not, he didn't tweak it, but he received a knock there. He will be fine. Yeah, and we always regret um the yellow card. We pushed too hard just to keep them clean for this one next games, but unfortunately we couldn't hold it today for Rowan and Pedro.
And we will go back to Austin David.
Oscar, I just wanted to ask you about Marco and his ability just to get those quick moments in the box. Obviously, 10 goals on the season in regular season play. I think he's one of the fastest to ever do it for Orlando. Just what has he meant to you? Just with his production recently, especially in some of these big moments.
Marco, it really demonstrate the quality and the frequency and the consistency that we are asking for all the players. I think Marco has been in the scoreboard very frequent for us, and I'm delighted to see how he adapt to the league and to our squad that quick, and as you mentioned, it is incredibly and probably the best of the foreign players that we bring to the team or we have brought to the team. So I'm so happy for him. As a great person, a great footballer, and today he show up again. We're happy just for him and for the group.